I still woke up and looked out the window very carefully, hoping to see some sunshine. Nothing out there.
It's not because you don't trust me. You're just
No,
you're
of
trying
course
to
not.
be optimistic,
That's
and
right.
I appreciate that. Yeah, there's a little brightening of the sky here and there today, but I mean our bar is pretty low, as we didn't really see anything as far as sun yesterday. 44 for current temperature right now in Portland, 48 in Wiscasset, 47 in Bangor. Water temperature is 44, so we're kind of mirroring that temperature in a lot of spots. A couple of sprinkles out there, not as consistent rain-wise as we saw yesterday, but notice this chunk moving out of Canada, so it is going to get a little heavier through the afternoon, especially Bangor and points north. As that rotates in, there's no reason to believe that it will kind of die out before it gets in here. Here's a look at the satellite, though, and that's the real story of today, is another day where sun is scarce at best, non-existent in other places. Again, a little bit more brightening of the skies in a few places compared to yesterday, but you know, mostly we're just going to be socked in through the rest of today with these low stratus clouds around. Here's some good news though. We've been watching this upper level low all week, right? I mean, this brought us our rain on Sunday, this storm. And so it's been slowly meandering away, and now finally it's offshore. And as it moves away, it brings its moisture with it. So we're kind of in the last part of this upper level low as we're seeing showers from the northwest edge of it, but it will continue to move away. So showers continue this afternoon and through at least the first half of tonight. Tomorrow morning, there could be a sprinkle or two around. I think a lot of us will be dry, but there is a lot of cloud cover around. Temperatures are in the low 40s, and it looks like we're just going to do the same day again here. But we're able to now drive dry air in from the north. And now this has slowed down a little bit in a couple of models as to how quickly we'll clear out. So it's looking like noon or so in Bangor, but notice it takes until late afternoon, closer to sunset in a couple of spots over southern and western Maine. But we clear out, the clouds break up. And we're now looking at temperatures 50 to 55, and that sets the stage for what's going to be a nice weekend. We start on Saturday in the 40s, but here we are Saturday afternoon. A lot of us in the upper 60s, right around 70 in quite a few spots. Not much of a sea breeze going on Saturday. That's going to help us, so there won't be a huge delta between the coast and inland. And Sunday is very similar, where we see largely sunny skies, just a few afternoon clouds around. So see you later, upper level low. High pressure builds in. Thank you. That's nice for the weekend. And Monday looks good too. But eventually we'll be watching this backdoor cold front coming in from the north and east. That comes in probably Monday night, Tuesday, and cools us back down just briefly. And you can see it. Just look at the cool temperatures up here. So the weekend looks good. And then this cold pool tries to sit back down quickly Monday night and then kicks out of here. And we go back into the 60s. So overall, things look at a lot better through next week after a really nice weekend. It looks good on Monday too. Partly sunny, we'll call it on Tuesday. We're probably okay Wednesday. I know why Todd put probably. There's a front down across southern New England, so as long as it stays there, we'll be fine, but it's, you know, relatively close, so we'll keep an eye on that. Should pop back into the mid-60s through the end of the week. At this point, the weekend, next weekend could be a little showery, depending, but we've got time for that. Let's focus on the next 7 days, which are generally positive.
That is a nice change. Keith, thanks.